I mean, certainly in contrast to Doctor Who, the overall tone of Torchwood is dark. It's to look into those areas of the human soul and human nature and human awfulness that that wouldn't be our place to on Doctor Who. I wouldn't believe it playing that at 7 o'clock on a Saturday night. But Torchwood is there to look at not just the dark stuff, but the sexual drives, the lusts, the passions. But of course, passion being so strong can take a bad direction and become a twisted and bitter thing. So it's there, hopefully, no matter what it's doing, with some big science fiction devices in it, but always coming back to square one, which is to look at people, to look at us now, Western people in 21st century cities. What our lives like, the sex drive, the darkness, the love, the passion, the insecurity, the fear, the technology, all that stuff. These stories just turn back on us and say, who are we, what are we doing, and how do you cope with that in the world? A lot of the stories that come up, the crimes that they solve or the problems they encounter are very much out there in the real world. We go to clubland, we go out to the country, we go into people's houses, we meet really ordinary people whose lives are becoming something extraordinary through contact with something alien. I mean, a lot of it was very concrete in my head already. I'd had a lot of time to think about Torchwood before writing it, which is always good. So the base was there, a lot of it spinning off that Doctor Who episode Boomtown, that we'd use under the water tower, we'd use I actually live on the bayfront in Cardiff, and you just look out the window and think, what a great setting. So that was there. A lot of it was planned far in advance. We'd worked with Eve Miles on Doctor Who and loved her, so we actually signed her like 6 months even before an episode was written. It was just like we promised it to her and said, please come and do this. We did the same obviously with John Barrowman, with Captain Jack, and then with the other members of the cast, we just had a good antenna. I'd worked with Gareth David Lloyd before, so I knew he was brilliant. Byrne, none of us knew actually, but he'd just been in Bleak House, so we just pounced on him. Naoko, of course, had been in Doctor Who, so it was nice, it's quite sort of family-ish, friendly feeling, getting in people, most of whom we knew and most of whom we trusted, because you knew they'd have to work so closely together as a team. So it was nice to draw people together like that for a specifically written show. It's not often done that way round, but they were our favourites, and we wanted them in there.